The second semi-final of the Olympic pre-qualifying tournament here in Gliwice, Poland, for the right to face Poland in the final on Sunday afternoon. Israel, having won the group that took place in Estonia, in the end they won it on points difference after losing to Estonia in the final day of action of group play. Bosnia, second place from the group here in Poland after losing to the hosts in the most impressive performance that Poland have put on the floor. Poland was so good in that game. They did bounce back, did get the win, massive win over Hungary. And they've got to get that balance between three-point threat and inside talent, and they are by far the most talented inside team in the competition here in this tournament. There's confirmation of Poland winning 93-83 earlier on in the day. And now the nightcap game, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Israel. One place up for grabs in the final, which would put you one game away from making the Olympic qualifying tournaments. Going to get into the individual player introductions. Israel will be introduced first, and it's a story for Roman Sorkin this tournament, leading his team in every single stats category. Just has been excellent. Alongside, he's had great support from the captain Bar Timor, and Yam Mada has been unbelievably consistent. Is the roster deep enough? They've got contributions off the bench, but are they going to go deep enough? Are they going to be big enough to contain the quality of Nurkic and Gaza on the inside, Halilovic at the power forward spot? It's a very, very big Bosnian lineup, but they shot themselves out of the game against Poland. Are they going to repeat that today, or are they going to be the team that played against Hungary, where the ball touched the inside a lot? And will they get another shot at beating the hosts Poland in Sunday's final? Milan Halilovic, the captain of this team, real quality, real size and quality. Nurkic averaged pretty much a double-double in the NBA last year. Gaza, one of the up-and-coming big men. Still got a way to go, but he really has all the tools. But in the backcourt, no real out-and-out point guard. Eden Atic has been doing a super job at controlling the ball. The Akia, 26-year-old, primarily a shooting guard, but they need to control the ball in the backcourt for Coach Bekir. We'll come back and talk about it more after the national anthems of both countries. We'll start with Israel, and then we'll have the national anthem of Bosnia and Herzegovina after that. Well, one of the things that really does make national team basketball so special, national anthems, then the exchange of these mementos on the game between the two sets of players and coaches, also gives us a chance to look at the third team on the floor for this evening's game, the three officials. Oscar Lucius from Latvia, Zafer Zilmas from Turkey, and Sergei Yaschuk from the Ukraine take charge of this semi-final. The action in Group A finished today before Group B, which allowed Israel and Estonia to make the relatively short journey from Tallinn here to Gliwice. Here's the starting lineup for Israel, and it is the same lineup that you would expect, having stayed with this lineup for all the games in Group A action. Roman Sorkin has just been a different level. Just a phenomenal set of games for the Maccabi Tel Aviv big man. Coach Ariel Bet Halami. Pressure of the Israeli national team coach is immense. It's tough being a national team coach, but the expectation of Israeli fans is very, very high. Bosnia, well, most people's favorites for this qualifying tournament. Those of us that are considered to have an opinion that's worth listening to, where the power rankings that were done on the website, Bosnia ranked 1, Poland ranked 2. And this starting lineup is talented. Musa has had a super tournament. Atic, as we say, really has been looking after the ball particularly well. It's the same starting lineup that started in the game against Hungary, with Nurkic and Gaza on the inside. And the stretching of the floor, Alexander Lazik at the forward spot, the Bukunost forward. And they were so much better in the game against Hungary that confirmed their place in this semi-final. So much better. Their shot selection, inside-outside option was just exceptional in that game. It was exceptional in that game in the same way it was so poor in the loss to Poland, where they really did. They shot something like 10 more threes and twos and shot less than 20%. The TISO countdown to tip off the last minute before the teams will get underway. And this is an intriguing one because Israel looked really good. Big win over the Czech Republic that confirmed their place in this semi-final, gave them the points difference that enabled them to top the group. And it's a high IQ basketball that Israel put on the floor. Always have a real understanding of the game. Should be no different than Bosnia. Just Bosnia don't have that backcourt experience, or don't have that backcourt point guard quality that Israel have, but they have a front line comparable with anywhere in Europe. So there's the difference, there's the matchup, there's the questions that each coach has to answer. If this becomes a loose stretch game, becomes a high quality game, then you've got to think Israel will have enough IQ to stay right in this. But Bosnia just have so many ways to score if their shot selection is the shot selection they put on the floor against Hungary, not against Poland. Israeli basketball, real building. Their junior teams have done phenomenally well in the last couple of seasons. Under 20 European champions, etc. It's moving in the right direction. Are they going to get to the Olympic qualifier? We're underway here in Gliwice. Bosnia in the yellow uniform, Israel in the blue, and Bosnia with a first look at it in the half court. Atic gets it to Musa. Surely Nurkic is going to get a touch early. Musa settles for the three, is short. Nurkic keeps it alive. Opens up the floor. Gaza That 1-2 punch on the inside. Musa, back-to-back missed threes. That's not a good sign. Not the miss, it's the taking. A little pick and pop. Sorbin wide open. Hits the back of the ring, doesn't get the drop. Arcic in transition, the Bosnia have numbers. Arcic to the ring. Oh, what a block. Sorbin just pinned it against the backboard. Bosnia in the half court, settled for the three, and Arcic, if you give him that much time, really solid. Sorbin leaks out, and one for Roman Sorkin. Sorkin didn't stop, missed the shot, got back, got the block, ran the floor. Didn't think about putting it down. Norkic just walked through him a little bit, picks up a real soft foul. Completes the three-point play. Arcic in the backcourt, moves it on. Norkic gets it on the baseline side, inside, outside. Arcic moves it for three, is good. That's so much better. Inside, outside, in rhythm. Didn't have to go looking for it. Sorbin with his feet set, turns it down. Little penetration, does get the roll off the front of the ring. Yiv to Zip. Gaza, inside, outside. Norkic lines it up. Gaza's on the glass. That's a rebound, fouled on the putback. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, the challenge. For Israel is there. They've really got to take care of business on the glass. Gaza drops the first of the three throws. And yet in the last group game, Hungary just had no answer to the offense that Bosnia put out there in the first half. They had 56 by the half and just carried on rolling through Hungary. I don't think they'll be rolling through Israel, but it's a tough ask to stop the scoring. Sorbin, wait, could have got rid of it straight away, decided to wait. Bleezer's open, gets it on the three-point line, lets it go and drops it. Oz Bleezer. Ball Jerusalem, small forward. Good size at the small forward spot, 2 meters. Yeah, Madar. The inside, outside. Lazic for three is no good. And Israel as a team collect it, have a chance in transition. If they keep it moving. Indecision, outnumbered, could have pulled it out. Defensive transition is good the other way. 4-on-3 break, just have to find the open man in the blue shirt. Nice pass, easy two, they blow that, but Sokin stays active and gets the putback. Well, they haven't made a first shot yet. Nice pick, nice kick. Lazic for three is way off. Madar gets it on. The three in transition is good. And Blazer knocks it down. Back-to-back threes for him. And if they keep it broken, if they keep shooting the ball in broken play, in transition, Israel, it takes away some of the advantage size-wise that Bosnia would have. Nice duck in by Gaza, going to work, draws the contact. Musa looks underneath, poor pass. Super defense to come up with a steal. Yamada gets rid of it. Zib. Israel have started this game really sweetly. The tough turnaround is no good. This is where Bosnia could be very dangerous in transition, but they slow it up. Gaza just about holds on. It's called for an offensive foul. Let's take a look. Well, it's an interesting call. Did he have the handful of shirt before that he was fouled offensively? Who knows? 13-8, Israel starting this game, I think, really nicely. Good rhythm offensively, spreading the floor, shooting the ball well, getting out in transition. Madar kicks. Sorkin is no good for three. Great work on the glass. Sorkin stayed active, fills the triple team, needs a pass. Extra one, wide open. Great ball movement by Israel. He's short, defensive rebound, and a chance to run. Musa is going up. Great gather step. Just took Sorkin out of the game in terms of his ability to block this. Just watch Musa's step here into the space and then comes back to the outside of the ring. Tough move by Jan Madar on the baseline. Great rhythm to this one. Atic will get Musa on the cut. Turns him down, attacks it. A tough one off the glass is no good. Nurkic gets the offensive rebound. Loose ball foul on the glass called. Well, Nurkic just owns that space, puts it on the floor, handles it. Lazic drops it into Musa, thinks about it, tries to back it out, trying to create a little space. 2-3 zone by Israel. Musa kicks, Nurkic on the three-point line for three. He's good. The big man steps out, strokes it. Plaza moves it on. Well, that was for Avivi. 5 on the possession. Wide open in the corner for the three is no good. Just couldn't get it to drop. Musa in the half court. Bosnia try to space it. It's over 3.5 to go in quarter one. Musa attacks it. Great drive. Blows the layup. Gaza's active on the boards. Musa thinks he was fouled. Gaza didn't worry about that. He was on the glass. Not really sure what they're going to be talking about here, unless they think the foul on Gaza was potentially unsportsmanlike. They're going to have a look at it just to check, I think. Now, Vivi's foul, they're going to think or believe this might be unsportsmanlike. I assume that's what it is. I didn't see, for the record, I didn't see anything wrong with anything on the drive by Musa. Didn't really see him being fouled. He thinks he was hit on the head. He wasn't really. Just a normal foul, 2 shots. Second foul on Avivi, which is not helpful for Israel. Gaza on the free throw line. Misses the first. Chance to give Bosnia the lead, which he does. It's a handful for Israel, that front line that Bosnia have on the floor right now. Ziv gets to the foul line. Sorkin thinks about the 3, puts it on the floor. Stabak gets it off, 5 on the clock. Sorkin under the ring. Super pass and super control. Nice finish. Just behind the defense. No one picks him. Gaza goes with a jump hook, gets it to go. Strong move. He really does do a good job of protecting that and getting it off the floor. Luka Gaza having a nice start to the game. Sorkin will hand off. Blazer has to step back for the tough one, does he? That's going to fall into the hands of Yev. He'll be disappointed, didn't just knock that one down. Quick step, turned over, possibly should have gone up. 3-on-2 break, turned over the other way. Israel have the numerical advantage this way now. The 3 is open, down and good. No second thought by Blazer. And they're in the passing lane. Israel just hunting the pass. Turn it over again. Blazer kicks. Back-to-back 3s is short. And Nurkic just owns it. I can't understand how players are allowed to do that. Apologies if you heard the language. And because he was too busy complaining to the official, generates the turnover. Great defense on the inbound, just about to beat the 5 count. Sorkin will hand it off. Sorkin puts it on the floor against the closeout. Timur on the inside is fouled as he looked to attack it. Timur, both with captain and one of the vets on this team. Been around this national team for a long, long time. Nadar has it. Gets it back. Tries to turn the corner, gets off to the glass, and again, tried to thread the eye of a needle on a pass. Possibly should have gone up. 1.9 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time to catch and release. If they get it, if the screen is set and they come up open. Chachashvili checks in. 1:15 remains in the first. Baltimore will go off that ball side screen. They don't go there. Knocked away. He's only 0.5 now, which limits the options, should we say. And they get the violation, but turn it straight back over. The open two is no good. And if you gave Nadar the ball again, would he take more time with it? Bosnia being really sloppy with the basketball. Musa. Alibegovic spins in the lane, takes the tough turnaround, gets it to go. Ama Alibegovic off the bench on the score sheet, ties it at 20 apiece. Great execution out of bounds. The mid-range two is good. Madar gets it to drop. Lazic gets it to the corner. Alibegovic tries to get something on the dribble. Goes through, second move, doesn't get it to go. That'll be collected by Baltimore. And they'll hold for the last shot. Down to 10 in the quarter. Here's Baltimore. No real screen. It's going to have to put it up. Gets a little separation. Fires up the three. Is short. Great work on the glass. They can't get it away. The second one. And Chachashvili will be disappointed he didn't get the putback. But that'll do it for the first quarter. And Israel with the 22-20 advantage. Worth the lead. In fact, you could argue, really, it should be up more. Stats-wise, pretty close all round, but 8 3-point attempts, 10 3-point attempts for Israel. Both teams putting up a lot of shots from beyond the arc. Get a chance to look at the best plays in that first quarter. In Bosnia, 7 turnovers. You get the view of Musa's 3. That was 1 from 3 on the first 3 possessions. But that's what Musa can do in transition. Again, created space, protected the basketball. Norkic then had that, should we say, discussion with the official. And Israel were in a good place at that point. Probably didn't capitalize on it as much as they should have done. 7 turnovers for Bosnia. 4 of them were during that phase that ended up with Norkic turning it over with the foul after having it stolen. So both teams showing where they have the advantage. Are they going to use the inside option they've got as much as they need to? The court side 1891 app. Everything you need to know about all the action, live games, highlights, all the news. Download that app from your normal source. Get it on your phone, get it on your laptop, get it wherever you need to get it so you can enjoy and follow the action. The World Cup is around the corner. You could watch it through that application. Two-point game. Israel have the lead and the basketball. Baltimore will look to reverse it. Chachashvili will set the screen and dive. Gets it at the high post. Gets it back to Mador. In the air. Timor for 3 is off. And the mess is cleared up by Haliljevic. That's a walk. See, Bosnia, This is a crazy, but they don't have to try and force things here. If they've got the opportunity to run, great. If they haven't, because they have options that can score in all sorts of ways. They could go half court, they could go inside. They've got good shooters when they go inside, outside. They don't have to play and play at high risk. Just stay within your skill set. Nice stop and pop is no good for Madar. And Bosnia turn it back over again. There's probably a moment here where we're going to just have to say, we're going to get the ball down. We're going to get a shot every time down the floor, whether, however long it takes us or whatever it takes us to do. We are not going to try and force it and push it. Ziv. Little pick, pop, action. It's way off from Blizzard. Artic. Breaks the defense down, gets into traffic, needs a pass. Haljelovic doesn't get the two to drop. Ziv in the lane, kicks. Try to space off the closeout. Chesesvili doesn't get it to drop. Bosnia with the basketball, scoreless after the first minute and a half of this second quarter. Atic tries to wrap it on the inside. Gaza wants it in the post. They turn him down. Gegic tries to create a tough one. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Can't see why Gegic needs to think he needs to create this tougher shot. He gets fouled, so he gets bowed out. Chesesvili picks up the personal. The Israeli brains trust, trying to figure this one out. Gegic on the free throw line. First points of this second quarter. 1 for 2. Defensive rebound pulled in. Blizzard picks up another positive stat. Israel in the half court. Blizzard has it. Timor will come and take the handoff. Tries to turn the corner. Needs a pass. Finds it. Blizzard will hit this side. Ziv has to settle for the three, fires it up from deep, doesn't get it to go. That's a tough work on the glass by Haljelovic. Chesesvili picks up the personal. If you're going to go to work, go hard on the glass. If you're going to pick up fouls, pick them up in that area. Don't pick up the cheap ones. Comes in, gives some energy, picks up the personal, will sit. Israel show a little pressure up the floor. Lazic will advance it. Dorkic in the block, one-on-one. Fills the double team, goes inside out, repositions, goes to the baseline. Gaza's cleaning up the mess. If you leave, someone's got to drop. If you rotate off Gaza to help, someone's got to help you. Bosnia with a 23-22 advantage causes Israel to take the timeout. They trail it by 1. Let's take a listen.
יש בקטורים, הם הרימו קצת את האינטנסיביות, שחקו חזק, לחתוך חזק, לבוא חזק גם לכדור, לא להתעקע באזורים האלה שם על 1 על 1, ללכת יותר למעלה. היית מאוד מאוד נמוך, לא משנה, קח את זה מהר. one side. וחבר'ה, אין צבע, אל תשכחו, אין צבע. אתה לא צריך לקחת ריבו.
It's an interesting one because just throwing it inside to Joseph Norkic the last time, the help comes and you've still got Luka Garza on the weak side looking to clean up the mess on the offensive glass. And if you don't rotate, he's really going to have a field day on the glass. And again, if you help off too much, they do have people who can shoot it. Inside, outside is a really good option for Bosnia. But they appear not to be happy to keep it that simple. Madar puts it on the floor, looks to break down, gets a little separation, needs a pass, finds one. Great pass to the inside. Sokin danced too much in the lane. 24-second violation. He'd have probably been fouled if he'd gone up. Better offensively though, Israel. Definitely shared it, got the ball deep, just ran out of time. Still pointless, Israel, in this second quarter. Really, it's over 3 minutes in. Norkic going to work. Help comes, knocked away, but the foul called. See, there's the help. Musa finds Artic out of bounds. Garza picks, pops. Archie is going to put it up himself. Is long. Garza's all over the glass now. Norkic going to work with a jump hook. Doesn't get it. Garza's on the glass again, and Israel can't control them. And Garza gets the putback. Great effort. Super effort. Israel's just going to have to put in a shift on the glass. Sorkin is short with the three. They left him wide open. Still pointless. .7-0 start to the start of this second quarter. Sorkin trying to go to work. Gets inside with a jump hook. Doesn't get it to drop. The drought continues. And unless someone on the bench is going to put that one up, it will continue to it will continue. 7-0 start. 5:38 remains in the half. Avivi sits. Chachashvili steps back in. Norkic, Garza just extends the floor. Wants to hand it off, does hand it off. Artic will come off Norkic's screen. Norkic will reposition. Nice find. Lazic penetrates, ends up with a tough one, gets it to roll. Israel coming the other way. Baltimore gets his feet set for three. There's still a lid on it. Literally can't break their score in this quarter. Musa. No stopping him as he goes to the glass. And Coach Halami has to take the second time out because his team is still pointless. 11-0 start to Bosnia. Let's take a listen. Israel take the timeout.
ריבאונד הגנה, כולם, גבי.
Israel have to find a shot they want. Baltimore. Bosnia is so long defensively. 8 on the possession. Sorkin gets to the far side of the ring and throws it down. They open the middle up. He took it, gets on the runway, and just throws it down. That's a tough ask for Norkic. That's another turnover. That's one way to break a scoring drought. 10 turnovers for Bosnia. There's still 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. It's a nightmare in terms of controlling the basketball. Sorkin gets it off to Sorkin, doesn't get it to drop. Ball's going to fall into the hands of Madar. Puts it on the floor as they close out. Sorkin in a little floater for 2 is good. Whistle on the play. Timeout Bosnia. All the work they've done at the beginning of this second quarter being undone as Sorkin starts to become a huge factor. Let's take a listen to Bosnia's timeout.
Da bude najgore ako budete zadovoljni. Niste zadovoljni, igrali ste 25 minuta i 9 je bilo raz, sad je 5. Nije bitno. Igramo našu igramo dvojku opet. Zavrte tu loptu da odigramo dvojku. Ata, vjerovatno će biti neki zonski pressing. Ti si na inboundu, jel? Lazo ti je vrati nazad i onda ćemo biti u ovim džepovima. Luki je ovdje. Jel dogovoren? Ajmo. Ajmo. 1, 2, 3.
Bosnia's turn now. Get into the half court after the timeout. Get something you want. Israel trying to suck it in underneath, trying to fill the middle. That's going to be offensive. Musa getting really frustrated by just the effort that Madar's putting in. Just throws him away. Just can't do that. Super effort by Madar. Musa gets a little frustrated, picks up the second foul. Israel into the half court. Madar. Sorkin turns down the 3, attacks it down the lane, just hands it off. Gonna call a travel on Chachashvili. He was not expecting that at all. And in some ways, Sorkin has to go up then. Chachashvili is thinking, I'm going for the glass, not I'm waiting for the pass. Artic. As Bosnia try to move in the half court. Gaza with the 3. That's a rebound by Artic, but can't put the putback away. Lazic backs it out. 7 on the possession. Norkic for the long 3 is long. And both the inside options that Bosnia have settle for 3s. Chachashvili can't get it to drop. Israel all over the glass. Inside, outside, the 3 is no good. Lazic comes down with a rebound. Musa has it. Inside, outside. Lazic sets his feet, throws the air ball. Whistle on the play. Well, the worrying thing for Bosnia, their three-point percentage slipping all the time, down to 25% right now. Even more worryingly for Israel, they're only shooting 19% from the three-point line, and they have to make threes. They have to shoot the perimeter shot well against this Bosnian team. It's just the length. Turn it over. And both teams having started the game really well offensively. Both teams starting well in rhythm. And both struggling in this second quarter. It's an 11-4 quarter. Bosnia are struggling. Israel are just having an absolute nightmare offensively. Ball is going to go back to Israel. Comes off the leg of Artic. Aziz steps back in as coach Halimi really does look for a combination that's going to work. Needs to find some offense going into the half. 4 points in 8 minutes. Madar rolls it down. Sorkin in the lane, goes with a jump hook for 2. And even though they've only scored 6 in the whole quarter, they're still down 3. As Bosnia struggle as well. Here's Musa, puts it on the floor, looks to be aggressive. Ball's knocked away. Musa will go to the free throw line. Referee and coach Halimi having a discussion about something, not quite sure what the issue is. (31-28), 1:44 to go in the half. Musa have a chance to increase this to a 5-point lead. And Musa's in one of those needs to throw away all the negative thoughts that he's had so far. Just remember what he is, which is a quality basketball player. On the free throw line to make it a 4-point game, which he does. Ian Madar into the half court. Shashashvili moves it on. Timur. Sorkin. Guarded by Lebegovic. Goes up with a jump hook. Gets his own rebound. Tries to create an angle. Gets it to go. And Israel hanging in. It's not working offensively, but they really are playing tough here. Only 40% from the 2-point line as well. That's a catch by Halilovic. Inside, outside for 3. And the number of times we keep saying go inside and outside. And Bosnia do such a better job. Timur to the corner. Will relocate. Madar is fouled. Only the 3rd team foul on Bosnia in this quarter. Timur been struggling with his own offense, can't really find an option. Tough 2 is in and out, defensive rebound pulled in. Alibegovic almost gives it away. Musa in transition is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. They can score in a hurry. Musa misses the front of the two shots. Gets the second again. He'll sit with 25 seconds remaining in the half. Israel are gonna, you would expect them to use every single second they can of the 24-second shot clock. Baltimore. What it wouldn't give to get a nice something open off of a screen. Israel holding for the last shot. He was fouled, and Bosnia had a foul to give, so smart foul. 7 seconds now on the half. It does mean that Israel can use every single tick of the clock, but there's only 7 of them. Nadar has it, mishandles it. You have to take the tough three. Oh, fills it up. Salvages the whole of this second quarter on the tough three. And it may well end up being a 16-11 quarter, but it's only a 3-point game, and it was looking a lot worse for Israel. Pointless for the first half of that second quarter. They trail 36-33 at the half. And it's not pretty, that second quarter, but tense and exciting it definitely is. 24% from three, Israel. 31% from three, Bosnia. Neither team is going to be writing home about that. Bosnia doing a great job on the glass. Their second chance points way ahead of where Israel are. Gaza with 11 is a good story. Nokic with 5. That's 16 of the 36 points from the inside two. Let's have a look at the best plays of that second quarter. And most of them are going to be plays by the team in yellow. And Gaza, again, my job is to do this. It's to rebound. It's to be aggressive. Late in the clock, I might shoot a three, but I shouldn't be looking for that early offensively. Gaza just did a great job at being Gaza, being big, being aggressive on the glass. 6 of his points on putbacks in that second quarter. Lazic makes the tough little finger roll on the baseline. Look at Gaza again. He's all over the glass. And that was the first 2 points in that second quarter for Israel. And Sorkin, who's having a nice game, why wouldn't it be him? It still didn't get much better for Israel. They still struggled. But the back end of the quarter three by Yamadar, gives it a much, much better look. They can walk into that locker room down 3 knowing they can't possibly shoot the ball as poorly as they did in that second quarter. In fact, they can't shoot the ball as poorly as they shot in the half. Team that really has to shoot the three, can shoot the three, has got to be confident it will start making good shots if they keep taking good shots. And there's the shot that ended the quarter. So we'll take a break now. Israel, 3 down. If you want to see if they can get back in this, join us for the second half.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
here in southern Poland. Israel back out on the floor. And in some ways, they'll be looking at the first half saying, well, we can't be that poor again offensively, especially as they were in the second quarter. Baltimore, for example, is having just a super tournament, averaging 16.3 points a game. He is nowhere to be seen when it comes to scoring at the moment. Sorkin has 17 and 16. Madar 3 assists. Sorkin carrying Israel at the moment. And they do have other talent. Sorkin, Timur, and Madar, you know, lead them in all stats categories apart from rebounds. Sorkin leads the rebounds, but Timur and Madar are not there. But assists, points, and efficiency, those are the three. And Timur has just not shown up. And he will, because of his veteran stage, he's been here before. He'll keep taking good shots. And a lot of that, though, is down to how well Bosnia can defend. They are so long and quick that defensively they are a real problem for teams. It's that extra, you've got to take the extra pass, you've got to create long closeouts against them, and then you can be productive. Gaza has 11 points, Nurkic with 6 rebounds, and Nurkic has the 3 assists too. The 2 bigs on the inside are the real quality, are the guys that can make the difference for this Bosnian roster. But they don't need them stepping to the 3-point line. I mean, Nurkic can shoot the 3. Gaza's can shoot it, but he's not consistent. And shooting threes is not the answer, I don't think, for Bosnia. If they can keep going inside, they go inside, outside, they're in great shape. Nurkic very, very lucky not to at least pick up the technical foul, which would have been his 3rd foul in that first half when he confronted the official. I mean, surprisingly lucky. It's too close to call at the moment. Both teams have a way and have advantages in certain areas of the floor. Luka Gaza has 11 points and 6 rebounds. Continues to impress, and they've found a way to play him alongside Josef Nurkic, and they're a handful. Both can shoot the ball if they're left open. Both can extend. Nurkic is a great passer. It's just stay within your skill set, and Bosnia should get the win. But Israel, with that poor second quarter out of the way, you've got to feel if they find some rhythm offensively, there is no way statistically they're going to repeat that second quarter performance. Baltimore, as I say, averaging over 16 points a game across this tournament so far, and then he finds himself pointless after 11.5 minutes of basketball. In fact, worse than pointless. He's only taken 3 shots. For someone who can fill it up, just hasn't got shots. Sorkin has 17 of the 33 points, and he really needs some help points-wise. Lazur has 9, that's 26 out of the 33 points. They're just not looking for points from many other people at the moment, and they need them.
Prva stvar, nema potrebe uzmimo sistemu, hoće posta predstavno nek igra, nema potrebe uradi. Kada ako igramo u našem sistemu, opet lopta dolazi od tebe. Znači nema ekstra stuff, don't just do what we are practicing, right? To je prva stvar. Druga stvar, nemamo skok, jel? Znači ćemo se znati.
Right, here we go then. Bosnia with the first look at it in the second half. Musa. Gaza will extend to the three-point line. Artic. Shurigan gives someone a look on the inside. Skip pass. Artic goes inside here. Halilovic goes off the glass, can't get it to drop. And Nurkic not starting. Stop and pop on the break. Madar is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Good early look in transition. Well, Nurkic has the 3 fouls. Hence why he is not starting the third quarter. And for all their woes in the second quarter, Madar makes the second of these free throws. It's a 1-point game. Artic will get Bosnia into the half court. Gaza on the handoff. Artic down the lane, takes the tough one over the front of the ring, is good. Israel trying to space it. Getting Madar on the down screen. Ends up with nowhere to go. Musa is fouled as Ziv tried to stop the break. I think they're going to review this. They think it was unsportsmanlike. Well, if they do, let's just say it's a little inconsistent with the calls that we've had so far here in Galica. Because he's going with the he's turned his body, he's going with the correct, in some ways the correct hand. There was the potentiality for him to get it, but let's see what Musa's hand, he was handling it. Yeah, he just crossed it from his right to his left, which made it even tougher for Ziv. Those of you that were with us on the last day of group action, we'll remember at least a couple of those types of fouls in transition that weren't called unsportsmanlike. I don't know how many cameras they have and how many angles they have. To upgrade it, they have to be, you would have thought, very sure that it should be upgraded. I'm surprised they don't have a camera. In fact, they do have a camera behind the basket. That might show it a little clearer. Just a normal foul. Artic backs in, turns it over, 2-on-1 break, give it up. Ziv goes off the glass for 2. Super little finish in transition. Don't have to be complicated. Move the basketball if you are a Bosnian fan. You're just crying out for it. 5 out at the moment. Halilovic goes inside. Musa doesn't get the layup to drop. Joaquin comes down with a rebound. Again, Israel in transition. Well, great hands by Ziv. Sorkin, the give and go out of bounds. The left-hand layup gives Israel the lead. Madar goes off the glass. Little give and go where Atic just followed the ball. Gaza for the three. He's good. Still don't think if you're Israel, you're too disappointed he took it. Sorkin trying to go to work in the block. Finds a little space. Gaza just too big. Too big, too strong, too everything. Sorkin picks up his third foul. Not really sure it was Sorkin's foul, but I am of no consequence when it comes to that call. Here's Atic into the half court. And all over Musa in the passing lane. Dropped inside. That's going to be offensive. Halilovic trying to back in. Stay in stance, take the contact, and draw the foul. There's the contact right in the torso. Super stance by Glazier. Norkic is going to come in. 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Mada thinks about the three. Will take the ball screen from Sorkin. Stops and pops. Is way short. Atic advances it. Musa, little hesitation, has it knocked away, turned over again. And Israel again score in transition off of a Bosnian turnover. "15 turnovers already for Bosnia, and often they've led to points. 13 points from turnovers, Israel. Bosnia only have 4 from the Israeli turnovers, of which there are only 7. Musa. Gaza rolls short. Open for Adic for 3 is no good. Gaza again gets another rebound. He's fouled on the way back up. And he is putting some numbers together. Gaza with eight rebounds, 7 of which are offensive. He is literally putting a shift in on the glass, carrying Bosnia at the moment. 16 second chance points for Bosnia. That to an extent is the way they're counteracting the points off their turnovers, by just getting second chance points. Lazic with the personal. Blazier gets it into the half court. Madar has it. Sorkin with a pick and pop. Gets it mid-range. Goes back to Madar. Picks and rolls this time. Ball's thrown out of bounds. 8 seconds on the possession. Israel getting a little bit pedestrian-like on one side, not really moving the ball. Plenty of time on the shot. 8 seconds. Nice pass. Super finish. Blizzard got it away before the help could come and try and block it. And we've got a new ball game with 5:50 to go in the third. Gaza needs a pass. Throws it from Nurkic's legs. It was the right decision just to pour past. 2-on-1 break. And Israel are just running layups in. Madar gets the 2. Artic. We get a second screen from Gaza. Throws it to the corner. Lazic tries to create baseline. Gets away with a walk and finishes the play. It gave him the baseline, but they let him come back out. Avivi will sit, replaced by Artis. Wow, this is going all the way down. 5 minutes in the third to go. 46-45. Place in the final at stake. Madar has it. So with a pick, he'll pop and delays it, and the delay just caused confusion for Madar. He went late. Artic. The down screen for Gegic. He looks inside. Gegic with a deep catch, can't finish it. Gets his own rebound, goes back up, can't complete. Israel hunted down again. 3-on-2 break. And will go to the free throw line. Will Yitab Ziv. He got, what's the other worry here is Israel are always down the floor both ways with bigger numbers. Bosnia not committing to the break, not committing to getting back. It's going to wear down the resolve as this game develops. Nurkic still unhappy, still talking to the official. Ziv to go 2 for 2 and give Israel back the lead, which he does. Ziv will sit. Timor is back. And this is when Timor has to remember he's a huge scorer, averaging 16 points a game so far in these qualification tournaments. 0 points in the first half. I think he took 2 shots. Norwich gets his own rebound, goes back up, doesn't get the drop, stays with it, gets the 2. That's just effort. Now we've got coaches on the floor now. Alami upset with either the defense or the lack of a call. Backs it out. 9 on possession. In the lane, he's blocked. Gaza stay with it. Five, 14 seconds. Why is it? It should only be 6 seconds on the possession. Should not be a reset, obviously. Plenty of time. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Baltimore struggling to get it in. Just about gets it in to Blizzard. 3 is no good. Gigic hunts it down. Nice pass. Gaza got down the floor. better than anybody else. Israel take the timeout. Bosnia re-establish a little bit of control. 50-47 with 3:59 to go in the third. And you got to say Luka Gaza is just leading the way for Bosnia in this evening's game. Needs some help though. Let's take a listen to the Israeli timeout.
אנחנו משחקים את החמש. משחקים את החמש. אם יש לך צבע מצוין, אם לא, החוצה מסטפה. ותזיזו את הכדור, עוד פעם אנחנו תקועים. תזיזו את הכדור. הלאה.
Both teams really, to an extent, cancelling each other out. Baltimore hands it off. Sorbin. Sorbin down low. He'll extend the floor. Nurkic has a reach for it. Israel still on the move. Going inside. You have to put this one up. Sorbin with a quick release for two is no good. Artic. Gaza comes back. Gaza is so active today. Nurkic just barrels his way, bullies his way to two. Nurkic goes to 9 points on 3 from 10 from two. 3 to go in the third quarter. Pick, pop. Sorbin for three. Got it. Roman Sorkin closes it to a 2-point game. That one looks sweet. Artic in the half court. No conviction to the half court. They'll penetrate. Nurkic out top. And then you have to ask why, with 4.8, did Blazek try and have a grab at the basketball? Nurkic will go to the free throw line. 2:37 remains in this quarter. Not the smartest foul you'll see on tonight's game. It's a very, very friendly roll off the ring. Two for two from the line. In the half court. Ziv gets it and gets it back. Attacks the lane, goes with a tough runner. Blocked. It's almost worth bringing it back out. Just the front line is just dominant. Gajic need a pass. Nurkic on the foul line, doesn't take it. Tries to barrel his way in and one. Well, he's not back down. Just stayed with this. Gets bumped, stays with the play, gets the two. Chance to make this a 7-point game deep in the third quarter. Nurkic with, let's just say, the bit between his teeth in this one. The two bigs have done a great job for Bosnia so far in this game. Madar now has a mismatch. Is he going to go at it? Yes, he is. Puts it on the floor, stops, creates the help. That's a travel. It's not about the mismatch to score there because he needed help, did Nurkic. So as soon as people help off, looking to make the open shot, looking to make the pass to create the long closeout. Israel showed a 2-3 zone. Hardic, not really sure what he wants to run here. They're standing around a lot, Bosnia. Hardic finds the corner. Lazic, second move for two is good. And Israel will take the timeout, down 9 with 1:27 to go in the third. Timeout, Israel. They've come back once already. At some point they're going to get a run, but they're going to have to keep moving a little bit better in the half court. Let's take a listen.
סבלנות, תנועה, חסימות.
42 אחרי זה, לעכב אותם. 8 שניות אחרונות אישית ולשמור עם הרגליים. תאמין לי, אישית. כמה חצי, אנחנו בסדר. בסדר?
Gaza has 18 and 9, and Nurkic 14 and 9. Just dominant, the two of them. Ziv out top. Israel getting deep in the clock. Ball bats off the back of Lazic. 5 seconds on the possession. Really need something out of that timeout. Well, coaches will say recover in the passing lane. No better example than that. Got to put it up in the lane. Step back off the single. Foot is drained. Super little lean back for Ziv. Desperately needed those two. Here's Artic. Last minute of the third. Both teams now showing the zone. 6 on the possession. Nurkic settles for the little jumper, is no good. Baltimore, again, Israel in transition. Will back this one out. There's a 13 or 14 second differential between the game and the possession clock. 10 on the possession. Timur has it. Has a matchup you'd expect him to attack. He doesn't. And there's a carry called on the baseline with Ziv, which gives Bosnia 17 plus seconds to get any shot they want. Oh, there's the carry. Israel showed pressure up the floor. Both teams in the penalty, so Israel will not want to foul. I think Ziv's got a little blood. So he has to sub. Boy, Paritsky steps in for these last 11 seconds. Artic penetrates, goes inside. Nurkic goes up for two, doesn't get it to go, and misses an opportunity at the end of the third to just give Bosnia a little bit more breathing space. At the end of three, Bosnia with a 59-52 advantage over Israel. At some point, Israel are going to start making shots. Are they going to be close enough for that to become a factor? Bosnia's big men just dominant at the moment. 48% from two against 33 against 26, just better across the board. Let's take a look at the best plays of the third quarter. Well, Artic, and however much his individual offense, stutters now and again, he really does and wants to take the responsibility on this team. 5 points, 2 assists, 2 from 7. He's played 26 minutes. It's not been the most productive of days at the office for him, but his team are counting on him, and he really is taking responsibility. Going the other way, Baltimore, 0 from 3. 16 points a game he was averaging coming into this semi-final. Just not getting a look. Israel did a great job in transition, turning stops into points. But Gaza and Nurkic in particular, dominant. 2m15, 2m13. It's a big 1-2 punch on the inside. Gaza's been so active. Well, there's that QR code for the Courtside 1891 app. Download it. On your normal source, all the information you'll ever need. Various options of how to subscribe, etc. Download the QR code, get it, have a look, and enjoy it. Early foul on Mazik. They've got to find a way to get Baltimore a good look at a shot. Turnover, Musa and Lazic go all the way for two. Great point of transition. They've got it, they've gone. And that's a second quick foul. Gegic has been at the personal. And Bosnia don't need this now. 9 up, 9.5 minutes to go in the game. They do not need to be giving Israel quick ways back into the game. Third foul on Gegic. Baltimore still looking for the first made field goal. Settles for the deep three, is way off. Not in rhythm, not open. Wants to take the responsibility, but done an excellent job at guarding Baltimore. Gaza to the corner. Lazic gets into the gap, goes up strong, doesn't get it to drop. It's a great job on the glass. Gegic picks up the offensive rebound, will go to the free throw line to give Bosnia a double-digit lead. Baltimore will sit. Ziva's back. Sorkin playing with fouls. Hasn't had a look at an open shot in the quarter yet. Two for two from the line. Gegic gives Bosnia their biggest lead of the game. 63-52. That's 18 free throws as well for Bosnia. Mada gets involved. Quick hands for the steal for Gaza. He's everywhere, Gaza. Could be a national team career night for him right now. Musa settles for the three. Hits the front of the ring, gets nothing. Alame is now going to get a little concerned with this because he's struggling to get the shots he wants. It's not so much the score line. If he was taking the shot, getting the shots he wanted, and he believed that he would make enough, he's just not getting the shots he wants. And done, oh, great work. That's a tremendous effort. And you know, there's a Gedzic would have a complaint here, a justifiable one. It almost looked like it came off and brushed Mada's arm as it went out of bounds. Just waiting for Israel to get something going. Sorbin turns it over. That is not what they're expecting. They're going to have to call that, well, they're going to call it a jump. I think he had control of the ball outside the three-point line and slid into the keyway. Floor wipers in again. The game feels really disjointed. Neither team is really in the flow. It's a 63-52 margin, so you'd think Bosnia will be doing okay, and they are, but it's still not a game where they're really running anything, getting anything that's almost that they want. They're having to scrap it out. Both teams just having to work their way through this. Israel come up with another steal. 3-on-2 break should be and is an easy two for Sorkin. Israel still living on scraps. Showing some pressure up the floor. This is definitely one of those games where you just have to tough it out. Do whatever it takes to get the win, because it's knockout basketball now. Not always the prettiest of games. Musa feels the double team, stops, comes back and gets trapped. Gets his way out of the trap and they foul him in the trap. Coach Bekir just living every pass at the moment. Gegic has it knocked away. Gaza gets blocked. Get up a little weak for him. Again, Israel at the races. And they miss it in transition. Klavitz will inbound. Almost turned it over, just about brought it back. 10 on the possession. For the three is good. Is that it? Is that the spark? And Coach Bekir, when he sees that, is just beside himself. We talked about this. It's clearly what he's saying.
Zato moramo biti disciplinovani.
Prvo ovdje postavljamo, ne, svim ne treba touchdown, igramo L, guramo loptu dol. Jel dogovoriti?
Ali moramo biti disciplinovani. Ako sjećaš, to mora biti koš. Ako sjećaš, ako
Ništa nije bitno nego da dobijem utakmicu. Ništa! Ništa!
Well, you can feel the tension and the pressure in that timeout. Gigic really unhappy. My coach really pointed out that's not what they talked about, how they would deal with those down screens and freeing up the shooters. It's back to a 6-point game. Important now that Bosnia come out of the timeout, get a shot they want, tick the scoreboard over, just feel a little comfortable with themselves. Artic will settle into the half court, 10 on the possession. Gazi goes inside. Nurkic goes with a jump hook for two, soft touch. Little floater off the glass is no good, had a little bit too much on it. Madar, those are the shots he has to make if his team are going to get right back in this. Needs stops and scores. Great look, super pass. Gaza gets another two. But going the other way, oh, what a block. Super, super block. Gaza down the lane for two. Skips his way back to the bench. 12-point lead for Bosnia. Israel take the timeout. It's not quite the last throw of the dice, but it's not far off it. 10-5 in this quarter. They've dug themselves a hole, 12 down with 6 to go. Well, that's half the problem. Sorkin with 22 and 9. Ziv 6 assists. Not enough contributions from across the roster on the point side at all. Baltimore's back, averaging 16.5 points a game in this qualification tournament. Currently 0. He's only shot the ball four times in all the time he's been on the floor. Madar switching from Bosnia, just taking away primary options. 5 on the clock. Madar needs a shot, steps through, gets it to drop. Wow, they needed that. Defensively, Bosnia could not have been that many better than that. Artic has it. Time and possession now for Bosnia. It's a long time to play there. Artic stops and pops the three. Is short. Nurkic just underlines the supremacy and just control they have of the glass on the inside. Foul was in the... Well, it was a loose ball as opposed to when he went back up. Foul is there, I think. Musa has it knocked away. Yet another turnover. Sorkin faces. Great cut, great pass, needs one. I think he's gonna travel, yep. And Baltimore's When it's not going your way, it definitely does not go your way. Lazic gets it over the half. No need to hurry, no need to rush. Blocked. Great scramble for it. That's going to be a jump, I think. Possession arrow is with Israel. Need a score, need a stop, need to get it under 5, trying to, but they need to get the shots they want. Bosnia's defense, for all the criticisms of the way they're running offense, for all the criticisms of the way they're taking too many perimeter shots with all their major talent, is at the 4 and the 5. Defensively, they're tough. They've got so much length, the quickness is good. Madar needs a pass, finds one. Timur gets it back to Madar, goes inside. Whistle on the play. That'll be the 3rd team foul for Bosnia. Wide open from the 3-point line is no good. Just need to make that. Absolutely need to make that. Blizzard couldn't get it to drop, and they're stuck on 59 still. Artic will come off the screen, give it up. Going deep, Gaza. Gets to the lane, goes up with a right hook, doesn't get it to drop. Is this another opportunity for Israel to tick it over? Sorgin going up. Super move. Super move. Roman Sorkin, a one-man scoring machine here for Israel at the moment. 8-point game, need a stop. Artic drops it inside. Great step by Nurkic. Can't get the 2 to go. And they look long. Oh, Sorkin on the runway. Throws it down, 6-point game. 3:52 to go. And Lazic gets involved in a highlight he has no right to be in. Sorkin just throws it down on him and tells him about it after. Timeout for Bosnia and Herzegovina. They lead it by 6. They're still in control, but the next 2 or 3 possessions absolutely crucial. Let's take a listen to the timeout.
You must see the guy, when they go like 2 players on you to see cross passes, guys, when we get the ball.
There's no shot, there's no shot.
Mi idemo sad, slušaj vamo. Prva stvar idemo, organizujemo touchdown, jel dogovoreno? Da prevedemo loptu, a onda igramo dvojku, Ajde.
Ajmo, pametno.
One on top of everything else. Technical foul gives the opportunity to make another one. And it also puts Bosnia into the penalty. Artic. Hosted Nurkic on the inside. Great follow. Nurkic is just saying, I don't care what's called. Artic picked up the technical foul. 5-point game. 7-point game now. Back cut. Madar goes off the glass. They make him change his shot. Gaza just appeared from the weak side. And Gaza again, the man to relieve the pressure. Musa has it. 3 minutes and a 7-point margin. Bosnia feeling the final. Nurkic to the corner. Lazic wide open, can't get it to go, and Gaza gets another rebound. He's just having a phenomenal night on the offensive boards. Artic tries to turn the corner, comes back to the middle. Nurkic for the three is off. And Artic gets the rebound. Eating up time right now. If the Ziv picks up the personal. It's slipping away right now. Musa will go to the free throw line. Chance to make this a 10-point game with 2.5 to go. Time beginning to become the biggest enemy Israel have. But throughout the whole of the game, Bosnia's defense has just stifled what they're trying to do. And you've got to say that if it wasn't for, well, it's now they've got more control. It's only 19 turnovers now. They've done a really such a better job in this fourth quarter controlling the basketball. Only 2 turnovers in this quarter. Musa gets a very friendly roll. Gets the second to drop as well. Chance to make it a 10-point game, 2:30 to go in the fourth. Bosnia can almost feel the final. And rematch with Poland is very close, but still plenty of time for Israel. They haven't made anything happen in the half court. Apart from Sorkin, nice pass. Timur, finally. Could that spark into great things in these last 2 minutes? 8-point game, they need a stop and a score, and now they need another stop. Musa puts it on the floor, goes left, all the way to the ring for 2 is good. Super finish. Just cleared out space and he just attacked it. And down the other end, Nurkic said, no, this is where he lives. Musa with a throwdown. And we've got a 12-point game, and it's slipping away from Israel. Sorkin needs a pass, drops it inside. Bliza with his 2 is short. Nurkic again with a baseball pass that goes out of bounds. And you go, why? Why even think about making that pass at this stage if it's not absolutely wide open? Israel need a score and need a quick one. Madar for 3 is good. Where there's life, there's hope. Artic will try and use every single second of the clock. Nurkic turns it over by hitting the front of the ring. Sorkin. Nadar, back-to-back threes. Nope. Super follow. And 1. Just when you think it's done. Just when you think there's no time. They keep it alive on the glass. Bliza goes back up. Chance to make this a 6-point and 2-possession game with 1:10 to go. Back-to-back turnovers for Bosnia. Bliza gets the second, the free throw to drop. 6-point game. Timeout, Bosnia.
Win the game. Moramo, brate,
Lazo je inbound, jel de? S koje god strane daj. Idemo opet touchdown, idemo backdoor, pokušajmo da ti dobiješ poslije ovoga ovdje, razumiješ? Poslije ovog back na touchdown.
Sarkin with 26-9 and Ziv with 8 assists. But they just need more. But they're close now. 2 back-to-back turnovers. The 3 and then the 3-point play. And has given Israel just hope. One more stop, one more score, and then we're down to a single possession game. Almost turns it over. Musa will just about recover it. Whistle on the play. And Madar fouled. I don't know if they needed to foul that on this possession. Musa will go to the free throw line. Musa to make it a 3-possession game with 1:05 remaining. Makes the first. 1:05's a long time. Two for 2 from the line. Here's Manar in the half court. Gets a switch. Shirley's got to get some separation. Gives it to Timur. Drops it inside. Sorkin inside out. Wide open for 3 in the corner. Has to make it and does. Five-point game. Nurkic will advance the basketball. Eternity in the game. There's enough time to go 3 for 2 every time and still get back in this if they make them quick. I don't think they're trying to do that specifically. Makes the first. He's been rocked around there. Okay, he had some issues in the first half, but him and Gaza have just been absolutely outstanding. 6-point game. Makes it a 3-possession game. 7-point game. Israel looking like they may run out of time. Bosnia up the floor. They're going to step in bounds. Great move by Bekir, Coach Bekir, to go up the floor. This may have just sealed it. Gives Bosnia the possession with 46.6 remaining. Israel simply have to steal it. Fouling now is not really the answer. Yeah, they're going to call that. I probably think they should call that as well. Well, you can see why it was called. So the ball hasn't come in as such, and the ball was fouled before it was there was a foul before the ball was touched in bounds. Therefore, that's the point that Coach Halamai is making. I don't think he's going to get any mileage out of this. It's been an interestingly officiated game at times. Need the three, need to knock it down. Mada settles, sets back, doesn't get it to go, and Musa comes down with a rebound and is fouled, and they'll walk the floor. It'll still only be a 9-point game, still a 3-possession game, even if he makes both. Coach Bakir looks a little more relaxed right now. Thinks he's there. 35 seconds remain. He's up 8. He'll be up 9 if Musa makes the second of the 3 throws, which he does. Still a 3-possession game. 3 threes, tied game. That's 3 threes and 2 stops. That's asking for a lot. It's not impossible. You're going to have to shoot it. Sorkin with 3. He hits nothing. And that is it. That'll be it now. Norkic handles it. Goes upstairs to Gaza, who just adds to his personal tally. And Israel will walk this off, I think. Well, they're going to go inside. Sorkin is fouled, I think, surprisingly. Gaza's just had a phenomenal game, I think. I don't know what we're debating here. Foul's called, shoot the throws, 2.8 seconds to go, let's get it in. And then Bosnia can just celebrate making the final. Celebrate an opportunity, a rematch with Poland, who they lost to heavily here a few days ago on Sunday afternoon, for the right to make it to the Olympic qualification tournaments. Sorkin's just going to underline an individually phenomenal performance. It'll be 28 points, 9 boards. And that'll do it. Norkic fittingly has the basketball at the end. Norkic, the combination, Norkic, Gaza, and Musa control the game and get Bosnia over the line. They win this semi-final. They go ahead to face Poland on Sunday afternoon for the right to make the Olympic qualifying tournament. They win this one 86-77. And it might not have felt like it, but they pretty much controlled it from halftime onwards. Israel couldn't get anything going, couldn't get any rhythm in the half court. And a good tournament for Israel ends with back-to-back defeats to Estonia and now Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia thanked the contingent of traveling fans that have made the trek from Bosnia. And it's Sunday afternoon. Bosnia or Poland will make it to the Olympic qualifying tournament. This is where the players are going, to this contingent of fans who've made so much noise So much noise throughout the whole game. Nice touch with the players. Fans are what it's all about. And those Bosnians are now really loving the fact that their heroes are with them. 86-77 are the only two numbers that matter. 51 and only 26 from the three-point line, but they only shot 19 tonight. Much better balance. Absolute control of the glass, 51-33. Their issue was turning the ball over. 22 turnovers on the game for Bosnia. Gazi and Nurkic and Musa. Gaza, just exceptional numbers. Just a tremendous performance. We're going to see some of him in these best plays in the fourth quarter. Gaza had a huge double-double. 24 points, 11 boards, of which 8 of those boards were at the offensive end. Nurkic had 7 offensive rebounds. Their dominance in the overall numbers was purely at the offensive end. Just phenomenal control of the glass. 20 offensive rebounds. You don't lose games shooting 20 offensive rebounds. You try very hard if you turn the ball over 22 times. But we said, as we always say about this Bosnian team, you've got to be able to control them up front, otherwise they have too much. Their defense, again, was exceptional. So much length and size and quickness. Spots 1 to 5 really did give Israel all sorts of issues in the half court. While the team turned the ball over far too many times. It's more up front. Musa had 6 turnovers, Nurkic had 4. 3 of those were in the first part of the game. So what people have said all the way through since the start of this tournament, that Bosnia would have a say in who qualifies. Well, they definitely will. They're in the final against the hosts. And it didn't matter what Roman Sorkin tried to do. Huge numbers himself, 28 points, 9 boards. He did everything he possibly could. Just didn't get enough support. The rest of his scorers really didn't come to play. Mador had 24 points in the end, but Timur only had 2, only took 5 field goals. And he just got 0. They got 0 contributions from the bench. And Israel, even though, let's say, remind you that the Israeli national team basketball, definitely, everything's moving in the right direction. Their age group teams have been so successful. This tournament would have been really productive for them. They'll be disappointed right now. But overall, when they sit down and reflect, they will realize how good a job they've done to get this close to that game. Bosnia celebrate, and they will be in the final against Poland on Sunday afternoon. Early afternoon game on Sunday. Here's the confirmation. Poland with the 93-83 win, and Bosnia with the 86-77 win make the final. They will face each other on Sunday. We'll be back then. Join us then here in Glitz Up. But for now, goodbye.